Don't know if I'm going to release this video, but I'm going to enjoy recording it. Greetings and salutations everyone. I'm Ekmek, this is the Untitled Interception once more. Kraken is probably the most important one to know about because it gives out custom modules. Eventually you're going to run out of equipment you need, but you're probably going to need the crystals for a lot longer. And this is the team that I am settling on. There's just one little problem. The boss is going to deal increased damage to Electric Nikke. And the most useful support character we can use isn't Mana, it's Naga. Naga is electric. This boss has certain attacks that pierce cover, but we can stop them. Actually, it's more, we have to stop them. Indivilia over here is capable of using armor-piercing attacks, and it always ends up killing Crown. The fact that we can stop the ones for Kraken is why Naga can be used, but it's gonna be it's basically, if we don't, then we're in a bad position because she is the healer. But it also means you have to reach a certain amount of damage to be able to stand a chance with it. So Kraken, we have to get into burst as soon as possible with Alice. Although I don't think it actually matters which one we use, but Alice makes me feel better.
Down with those, maybe let your eyes on what a student can do.
We have to destroy these big ones. It would be nice if we could destroy the back ones. Okay. We'll still have the shield up so we don't have to worry about yeah. By smashing twice, the boss gets a little bit persnickety and uses 2 wide-range attacks in a row. But they won't pierce cover, so as long as Crown has her shield up, or alternatively Tia if you're using her for shield instead, then she's fine. It's only if you don't destroy these tentacles in time, it pierces the cover. And then it will probably cause some severe damage to Naga. As you can see, we're on 5 health bars to go now. And now it's very important that I swap over, put everyone in cover. I want to be playing as Crown here because everyone else has some sort of area of effect that will mess up destroying those cancel rings. You don't want to hit the grey ones, and that will probably happen. In this phase, the boss's arms are much easier to destroy. So we can also take out the ones at the back too.
Need a sharper sword. Down with those.
Oh wait! I just realized that Naga is not under shield or cover, so very nearly lost her there, but we've made it down to 4 health bars with 10 seconds to go. Now it's just a matter of getting our DPS up high enough so that we can start getting through those health bars faster. I believe that we need to burn through 2 more health bars before we get maximum rewards, and as you can see, I was doing everything just about right. It's just a matter of having enough DPS and levels and such. It might be better to use Red Hood over Alice as the sniper, but here's the thing. Alice actually buffs the ally with the second highest attack power, and if that ally, she gives them charge damage and charge speed, which is actually fantastic for our main DPS here, Scarlet Black Shadow. Actually, where is it? Charge speed for the two ally units with the highest attack. Boost charge speed by my charge speed and boost charge damage by 7%. She also gains 80% charge speed during this time and 55% attack up. So it is actually going to make Scarlet quite happy. She only has a 0.3% charge time after all. But yeah, the reason people focus so hard into Scarlet Black Shadow is because she is probably one of the best DPS for this, if not the absolute best.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
So, and with that all said, since we're here, why not show something?
Should you come to Earth, call on me anytime. Wherever my feet shall trod, I will definitely visit you.
The Scarlet Black Shadow event. I have done this before, just like I've done the others before. I just need to find it. New year, new sword. So it would actually take quite a while after Red Ash to get a chance to see what this one's about, I guess.
Y'all having a good time?
To bring in the new year, a small concert is being held in the outpost.
Yay! You're the coolest, Noise! Whoa.
All of the Nikes from various squads have gathered under one roof. The Counters, Aegis. I think you're a text box behind. Made for you, Happy Zoo, 777, ACPU, the Carronades, even Unlimited.
How was the past year for everyone? You've all been battered by crushing waves and nearly been swept away by blustering snowstorms. Despite that, you all made it through. You've all been through a lot this year. So have I. I encountered all sorts of obstacles, but I overcame them, just like all of you.
I was wondering for a second here, I don't think this is, I think this must be a special costume for Noise because that's definitely not what she looks like for me.
So, I'd like to thank the person who stuck with me the entire time. Through all the hardships and the rough patches. Producer.
Noise descends from the stage and approaches me.
I want to thank you for helping me get through all the difficulties this past year.
Noise hands me a flower. What did I ever do to you to deserve this? Thank you.
This is for you. I hope you'll remain a part of my life in the coming year.
Yep, I'm dead now. After giving me a brief kiss on the cheek, Noise heads back up on the stage.
Noise? What are you? Let's keep the good vibes going, everyone. On to the next song.
You should go wash your face, Commander.
Yeah, exactly. Pronto. I'll hold on to this flower for you. Actually, I can help you scrub your face if you want. How about I go with you? Do you need me to help as well, Master?
As the counters start to bicker amongst each other, I feel like we've started to draw attention from the rest of the crowd. I'll go alone. I beat a swift retreat before we draw any more unwanted attention. Noise! I'll never forgive you for this. In order to take a breather from the intensity of the concert, I decide to take a walk in the empty park before going back in. As I'm walking, I hear someone call out to me.
Leaving so soon? The concert is still going strong.
Scarlet?
'Tis a beautiful night. Have you been well, my lord?
New year, new sword. I feel like I've been meaning to and forgetting to show the Bond events for relevant characters. I really need to show both of Scarlet's here because I feel like it is interesting stuff, and I know for a fact that there's no lechery involved. So I don't have to worry about cutting the entire episode like I did for the Brady event. The archive doesn't support this function.
I consider it a blessing to fight alongside you. Let us be on our way.
What are you doing here?
Tonight is the last night of the year, is it not? To drink alone would be such a waste. So I sneaked myself in hopes of enjoying a drink with thee. I heard the blithe tunes echoing through the streets, and it captured me. So I stopped looking for thee but for a moment. For a while, I was drinking here while taking in the music.
In other words, you were drinking alone.
I suppose thou could frame it in such a way. Yes. But no matter. I live my life according to the vagaries of my heart, and wherever it may take me.
Sounds like the philosophy of a layabout.
Why resign to using such negative parlance? I prefer to think of it as a life free of encumbrances.
That was my other text choice, but... Commander, I suggest you run. The other Nikes found out about Noise kissing you. It wasn't exactly a secretive event. It was pretty public. They're riled up about it. They don't want to be bested by her, and they're out to find you and your cheek. Anissa's particularly up. Commander! Where are you? Are you at the outpost? Anise? Quick, Commander, you've got to run before they catch you. If anyone lays a finger upon you, I will kill them myself. Noise, what did you do?
What news? It would appear my lord doth capture the heart of many a fair maiden.
All of them capable of breaking me in half if they so feel like it. Were it not for the programming keeping them, but still.
You seem to be in quite a bind.
A little bit, yes.
Looks to me that thou require a place of refuge. How about it? Would thou be partial to viewing the sunrise with me?
Why the sunrise?
Many people bring in the new year by watching the sunrise.
Okay, where should we go?
Where else would you go to see a real sunrise? The surface.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
What a mere bagatelle. I'm on my way.
I really would have liked to see what the recommended Nikkei for all these old events would have been, but I suppose it's not the most pressing matter.
A commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
Carefully staying out of sight of the other Nikkeis roaming the outpost, Scarlet and I make our way to the lift.
Thine cheeks remain unsullied further, at least for now.
Thank you for your help.
Pray tell, what is that in your hand?
I raised the flower that Moise gave to me. Someone gave it to me as a present.
Is that a rose? Verily, it does not seem to be genuine, but rather artificial.
I believe so, yeah.
It has been many a moon since I laid my eyes on such an object. No matter how extensive my wanderings on the surface, I have never found a rose. I was on the verge of giving up. Yet here it has appeared in my life.
Do you like roses?
Not particularly, but my sister had an affinity for them.
You had a sister?
Yes, I did. Have I never told you this? It was a very long time ago.
I'm sorry.
There is nothing to be sorry for. As I said, it was a long time ago. Time heals all wounds and washes away all sadness.
As does alcohol.
We have arrived. I shall take you to a place where the view of the sunrise is unparalleled. From here, all we must do is proceed straight for 2 hours.
2 hours?
Do not be discomposed, my lord. The more difficult the journey, the greater the rewards.
Scarlet closes her eyes and feels the bitterly cold breeze brush up against her face.
The winds are bitingly cold this time of year. Yes, it was around this time, just before the new year.
What are you referring to?
Nothing. I'm merely recalling some things that happened long ago. Have you ever heard of the Melee Squad?
Melee Squad?
Judging from the look on your face, I would say it is the first time you have heard of it. I suppose that is possible. From what I've seen in the Ark, they don't seem to produce Nikkeis for the Melee Squad anymore. I suppose in a way, that's a small success.
Were you a part of this squad by any chance?
That I was. I suppose my sword is a fairly obvious clue, is it not?
I thought you said you had a mind switch. You didn't remember anything.
To be precise, I lost a majority of my memories. Not all of them. Even though I had to endure multiple mind switches, there are still certain memories which can never be forgotten.
What kind of memories do you still remember?
Would thee care for me to regale you with the tale?
I'm dying to know.
I do appreciate your candor. This will do just fine. Our walk will be long. That would not be so bad an idea to reminisce. Where shall I begin this tale? All right, I shall start from there. A long, long time ago, in the days when the first raptures had invaded, there lived two sisters who had become Nikkes.
It's been a hot minute since we've sparred, hasn't it? I believe this makes 985, doesn't it?
Do not treat this so flippantly. It deserves to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I got it. I'll be serious.
Scarlet and Rose point their swords at each other.
Have at you.
Bring it.
Both of them are unique variants of mass-produced Nikkes, created to be used in close combat, of which only 10 were manufactured. And now, a word from our sponsors.
I will destroy everything that's in my way.
The Rapture Invasion.
I'm on my way. It takes more time than I thought. Need a sharper sword.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
The tip of Rose's sword gently presses against Scarlet's throat.
Very well. I concede defeat.
Things could have really gone south for me. For a moment, my sword was starting to feel heavy back there. I better stay on my toes, or else I may really lose next time.
Don't lie. You won without lifting a finger.
Hardly. It wasn't easy at all. Now, let's see. That makes 976 wins and 9 draws.
Don't try and fudge the numbers. It's 975 wins and 10 draws.
You got me.
You'd think, okay, how do you keep track? But if it's just wins and draws, then you just have to remember one number and then subtract it from the total. Actually, if they duel once a day, I'm curious. Give me that number again. Assuming that they duel once per day, then that's over 2.5 years worth of duels, if it's once per day. But, I have to wonder whether they don't duel maybe more than once a day? Because I feel like the Rapture Invasion wouldn't... I don't know their time scale, sorry. I was just curious.
Think about it, though. I'm your older sister. Doesn't it stand to reason that I'd be better with a sword? You're better than me with just about everything else. Cleaning, cooking, and generally being organized.
You and I are Nikkes. Not only that, but models specifically designed to utilize swords. Would not mastery of such a weapon be of paramount importance?
Do you think so? I truly believe there will come a day when you'll best me. No flower blooms in perpetuity. And nothing lasts forever. There will come a day when you beat me. It's just not now, that's all.
I will whip that insouciance out of you if it's the last thing I do.
Looking forward to what you've got in store for me. A broadcast?
This is a special announcement to all special type mass-produced belonging to Unit A within this sector. All close combat Nikkes assemble in the training ground. We repeat.
Why would they want us to gather there?
'Tis hard to say. Let's head over.
Is that everyone?
Yes.
Okay then. Do I really have to do this? Why me, of all people? It's not like doing this is gonna make them become another goddess squad. They gave that mercenary Grimm's models. So how come I...
Pray tell, are we going to stand there in perpetuity?
Huh? Oh, you said everyone's here, right?
Yes.
Due to your stellar test results, you are all being deployed as melee squad. All 10 of you who have been specially designed for close quarters combat will undertake infiltration and reclamation missions. And this will all be done under my command.
A human will be accompanying us.
So we're being assigned, what was it called again? Commander? Like the goddess squad?
Yes. We'll be following the same model as the goddess squad. Going forward, all squads will be assigned commanders, regardless of stature.
To make such sweeping policy changes, it would seem the accomplishments of the goddess squad are greater than I initially thought.
Any more questions? By the way, Rose,
Yes?
since you had the highest score in the final test, you will be the squad leader.
Ah, so whoever got the highest score gets to be the leader? I didn't expect that.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. That covers just about everything. So return to your positions. We'll be proceeding to the coordinates designated by our mission tomorrow morning. Make sure you're properly equipped.
The United Forces of Humanity officer leaves hurriedly.
Finally, a real mission. An opportunity to take down a real rapture with my own hands.
And now, a word from our sponsors, the Raptor Invasion.
Enemy spotted!
Need a sharper sword.
Really delaying the inevitable. Like this!
I'm on my way.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
Get out of here because we're almost half hour. The day of the mission. An oppressive silence fills the transport vehicle as it heads towards the target area.
Scarlet?
What?
How come you're so quiet? Are you nervous since it's our first mission?
No. I'm merely excited about having the chance to cut down a rapture.
I see. If you say so. Scarlet, you've heard of Lieutenant Lilyweiss, haven't you?
I haven't been living under a rock, so yes, I do know of her. She is the first and also the strongest warrior there ever was. The one who heralded the existence of Nikkes to all of humanity.
Yes. She is pretty cool. So pretty. And also so strong. A few days ago, some of the girls in Team B told me that she was able to tear apart raptures with her bare hands.
What? Without any other type of weapon?
Nope, none at all. Wherever she goes, it's just a flurry of disembodied rapture parts flying through the air.
I suppose it was her exemplary display that made the United Forces of Humanity choose not to discard the close combat program. Perhaps that's why they decided to create mass-produced Nikkes like us, who were specially made for melee combat.
That's what I was thinking too. But I'm sure even she was nervous on her first mission.
How would you know that?
Just a hunch. She would have been facing something she'd never been up against before. And there were many things precious to her that she had to protect.
If thine own strength is so formidable, then surely there is no need for apprehension.
You think so? She was a human just like us before becoming a Nikke. So I'm willing to bet she was just as nervous as we are now. It's normal to be a bit jittery when you're doing something for the first time.
Are you nervous too?
Of course. It's not like I've ever gone toe-to-toe with a rapture before. This is all new to me. So, yeah, I'm nervous. A little scared even. But I know that those emotions are all temporary. Because nothing in this world lasts forever. All this tension and anxiety will fade into nothing with time. As we get used to this sort of thing.
The military vehicle screeches to a stop.
Looks like we've arrived.
We've arrived at the target point. Everyone, move to your positions.
Roger. Now then. Guess it's time for us to head out. We've successfully infiltrated the building and confirmed the target. I've got a visual on 20 ground-type raptures. If we descend from the building, we'll make contact with the group of raptures.
Then get in there and defeat them!
Roger.
The resounding thud of footsteps echoes out, along with great vibrations of the earth. Before them stand the cold, piercing gaze of an emotionless killing machine. It is far more massive and threatening than anything any of them have seen in the simulations. Everyone holds their breath in terror. No one dares to take the plunge into the rapture lair.
You're telling me they want us to jump down there and start hacking away? With just swords instead of proper firearms?
The panic-stricken voice of one of the Nikkes rings out, filling everyone else with ever-increasing dread. The atmosphere is uneasy, restless, tense. Scarlet feels like her feet are being weighed down with concrete blocks.
Really? Personally, I think a sword is preferable to a gun in this situation. With a gun, you fire a bullet, and that's all there is to it. But for us, even if our swing isn't true, we'll still do some damage.
Rose stands up.
Rose?
Also, a sword is way cooler than a gun anyway, wouldn't you say?
A weapon from a more civilized age. Rose leaps down in the midst of the rapture horde.
Rose?
As she plummets towards the ground, she begins swinging her sword at the raptures. In the blink of an eye, several raptures collapse to the ground.
They're not much of a challenge. Scarlet! Don't tell me these things have got you nervous. If you can't cut up this cannon fodder, how do you ever expect to defeat me?
Who are you calling nervous?
Scarlet stands up and leaps towards the raptures, to which Rose is currently laying waste.
Ha!
Sorry, someone called, gave me they were clearly wrong number. The blade cleaves through the raptures like a hot knife through butter. Their movements are repetitive, just like those she saw in the simulations. Their gaze, their positions of their claws. Scarlet is able to act almost instinctively as she works her way through the horde. Without thinking, she knows exactly where to strike the enemy, how to neutralize them entirely.
Yeah.
She can do it. She can cut them. No longer do the raptures seem so frightening. Scarlet's blade bisects the rapture's core.
Phew. 'Twas but a bagatelle.
Right.
These raptures cleave just as well as anything else we have encountered. Don't be afraid, everyone, and come before I claim all your shares.
Whether or not this sonorous war cry reached her comrades, Scarlet does not recall. However, what she does remember is how everyone shook themselves free from the fetters of fear which held them, and together ventured forth, then swung their swords through the endless raptures. And so it came to pass that her first mission, for which there had been decidedly low expectations, became a resounding success, with an unprecedented absence of casualties on their end. So yeah, we'll just see what's coming next. Until then guys, take care, I'll see you all around.
The light that was high in the sky. When it's cold, all flowers turn to the earth. Even the one that was cherished by all. Learning to let go of what you once loved. And that's when you're ready to move.